What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive bringing you War Recap number 84. But before we get to that, a few sort of updates, announcements. One, the new iPad is on its way. Should have it, I think, Thursday. So I think you're not going to see an increase in quality necessarily. It's still going to be 1080p, still going to be a real nice picture, but I think you're going to be able to see more. I have to zoom in so much to let you guys see what I'm talking about, and with this small screen on this phone, it takes away so much of what's happening in the periphery. So I think that's going to be improved. The second thing is, don't panic. If you search the clan right now, you're going to see no one's in it. During this war, we've had so many sort of boring wars in a row. We thought it would be fun to just have a little match between ourselves. We split up into two teams as evenly as we possibly could, and we're going to have the first OneHive scrimmage, is what we're calling it. Possibly we'll get to bring you a video for that. I don't know, just because of exposing our bases, our trap layouts for people that war us in the future. We'll see how that goes. Maybe we can get people to move stuff around so we can bring you a video on that. But to the war that we just had against the Persian Pro team. As you can see, I don't get it. 4 attacks used. Just not good. And admittedly, we did not clean their bases up like we normally do. I think people were really excited about this upcoming event we're having, and it's not good. But I would have to admit that our focus was not on this war, given the fact that they weren't attacking, and we were sort of preparing and figuring out how we were going to arrange this next event we're having. So kind of shame on us, but as you can see, it was still a blowout and still a lot of good attacks. The first one we're going to look at is from a pretty new member, Muggy Adam, but he's been doing a really good job, and I like this attack. You can see this base here. It's just a strange spread out base, not a good design. You don't want to do your base like this, but drops a giant with a couple of balloons to complete the lure here. Does a good job. Those balloons take out 2 defenses and get the lure, so that's always a good trade there. Takes him over to the corner. Normal stuff. Killing the clan castle troops. We'll stop for a drink. All right, bringing him over. Trying to get that witch exposed a little bit. Dropping his barbarians, and then drops his witches. And that's all normal stuff. Good job by Muggy, sort of identifying what would work against this base. You can see what he's got queued up here. He brought the 1 P.E.K.K.A., but it's essentially a go wee-wee is what he's doing. And these golems they have no trouble just going around the base. There's nothing to stop them. They have to walk around those little jut outs of walls, but besides that, they've got free reign to walk from defense to defense, triggering bombs, triggering spring traps, and letting the DPS just follow it up. Does a good job here. What made this raid really nice to me is the job he did of getting his heroes and his P.E.K.K.A.s into the core and letting the giants, the golems and the DPS sort of work their way around it, because there's not really much in that core. That P.E.K.K.A. and his heroes are more than capable of taking out. You'll see he gave him a jump spell going in, and kind of nice there, gave him a jump spell going out with a rage in the core. So just really well thought out, really good placement. We'll start to fast forward because you can see here it's over. I mean, his golems are still up, all his witches are still up, wizards are still up, heroes are still up. I mean, everything's still up at the end of this attack. So that's a sign of a really well executed, thought out attack. So good job, Muggy. Keep it up, man. The next one we're going to look at is Slashdog taking on their number 14. Yeah, it's not you, but I mean, the guy's name is you. We won't get into that. This is a pretty common base. Sorry if we have a lot of, I'll pause for a second, if we have a lot of pop-ups. The guys are already talking trash back and forth on GroupMe, so if anything needs to be blurred out, I'll blur it out. But drops a couple golems here, and then brings some Valks, so that's pretty cool. This is sort of a variation, I guess what you'd call a Town Hall 10 variation of that one base that Rex and I broke down. It's sort of laid out similar. Probably the only thing that I've done different on this is I probably would have lured the clan castle, because you can see it's all happening right here. He's having to fight an Inferno, he's having to fight the Queen and the clan castle troops all at the same time. He does a good job. He drops a heal, drops a rage. Everything's funneling good. Gets it all in there. Then he triggers a bomb, so that takes out quite a bit of his stuff right there. but keeps what he's got in the core raged, and that's the key when you're at Town Hall 9. Taking on Town Hall 10, you've just got to keep them troops raised, get those Infernos down as quick as possible, because once he does there, you'll see that the rest of this guy's base is not that well upgraded. He had his Infernos, he had the Expos, he had all the things, but it's just sort of an early, or maybe even called a preemie Town Hall 10. But Slasher does a great job funneling everything right into that core, getting it down as quick as he could, because he knew that at the end of this raid, what this guy has left is probably not going to be enough to stop him if he gets the deadly Inferno Towers down and all that, the heroes. He's got one golem left that's drawing all the fire from that Expo, so that's good. And really his queen is going to be what finishes this. Those golems there are going to sort of just draw the fire while his queen finishes this raid off for him. So awesome job there, Slash. Way to wreck that sort of preemie Town Hall 10 for us. Good job, man. We'll fast forward. The last few defenses go down. He's got a gold wall he's got to get through here. We'll get one more drink. All right, good job, Slash. The last one we're going to look at is our Town Hall 10, and it is Rex taking on their number 3. It's kind of strange. Rex has ran into this almost his exact base the last 2 wars, and he's really just wrecked this base both wars, but he's not got the 3-star yet. He's close. I think if he gets a chance at this base a few more times, he'll have the 3-star on it, because he's getting close to figuring it out. He drops his golems, drops some wizards behind it, some witches. It's just a go wee attack. Drops his heroes to funnel right in there to the clan castle troops, get all that stuff raged. That's going to take all that out really quickly and get them straight into the core there. The heroes are going to continue to draw those troops into the core, which is where he wants them. Good freeze there on that Inferno. Also dropping another rage, keeping that whole core kill squad raged. That's good. The golem taking most of the fire. The king taking some fire. Another good freeze on the backside. And Rex's plan on this base is sort of come at it from 2 sides like that. You'll see he drops another golem over there, followed up by wizards. That's good. And he's got a few balloons that he drops up here. Just trying to sort of sandwich this base in. And does a good job. I mean, this you can see here, this is a pretty much maxed out Town Hall 10. Now, it does have some archer towers and cannons, but I mean, it's got max Teslas. This is a tough base, and he does a good job. I mean, he's way up in the 80% on both of the attacks that he's done on this top base. So, like I said, he's almost there, not quite, but he'll get it figured out. But just a really good raid by Rex, and I should have brought the one last war to show you. Because it's a very similar base, so just an awesome job. He's got a golem left that's going to take some fire and take some time to take out, but most of his DPS is pretty much dead. He's got a few archers, just taking out just a few trash buildings here at the end. So good job, Rex, and good job to everyone at OneHive. Again, this next event just sort of spurred up because of the wars like this. I mean, you know, when you got guys they won't even attack. I don't understand it. 4 attacks or 5 stars. It gets old, so we decided to switch it up a little bit. So hopefully you guys will be seeing something along those lines. If not, I've got some more stuff coming out soon. Thank you guys for watching. As always, Jake from OneHive reminding you guys to suck less.